What's up everybody, and welcome back to another action figure review. Today we're checking out Neca's Colossal Chrome Dome from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series.
Now to activate the Ultimate Warrior. Chrome Dome. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
First off, I have to say, holy wow, is this action figure an absolute monstrosity of a beast. Chrome Dome is hella tall, the tallest action figure in the entire Toon line so far, and definitely the heaviest. The original Playmates Chrome Dome was and still is one of my favorite action figures of that entire line. He's always reminded me of Marvel's Silver Samurai, who I absolutely love, especially when he dukes it out with Wolverine. Coincidentally, Chrome Dome is an adamantium armored samurai, and who's not into that? Chrome Dome made his first appearance in Season 5 in the episode called Planet of the Turtleoids. If that episode rings a bell, well that's because that is the first episode where we got to meet Kerma.
What is this place, Kerma? The High Council Chambers of Shangri-La.
Chrome Dome was created by none other than Shredder himself to protect the Technodrome Mark II, which he completely failed at, to command his foot soldiers, and to help stop the turtles. He's fully equipped with cyber swords, hand missiles, blasters, and much more, but his sheer size is enough to put fear in any turtle. He's what Shredder calls the Ultimate Warrior, and from the looks of it, he seems like the ultimate action figure too. Now I've already done a triple unboxing of this guy on Instagram Live with the TMNT collector and NorCal TMNT collector. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link down in the description. We were so blown away at how truly wicked this action figure is. Just have a look for yourself. Look at Chrome Dome here. He's an absolute beast of an action figure, and definitely one of my favorite ones I've got in a long time. And with that, it's time to, yet again, check out Neca's Chrome Dome from the original TMNT animated series. And here's the Colossal Chrome Dome, everybody. As per usual, he does come in that Neca VHS style box. A beautiful picture of Chrome Dome dead center, holding April.
Going somewhere, Miss O'Neill.
And we have the turtles down here, scared out of their mind because they don't know what to do against the Colossal Chrome Dome himself. Of course, we have Volume 8 down at the bottom, and the back of the box is where things get real interesting, everyone, and that's because, again, I think for the second, or at least second, maybe third time, this is where we get to see Zach, and he is dead center on the back here. I have a feeling that this is just hints and clues that we will in fact get a Zach action figure, and I think that would be really cool because he does look like a very nifty character that could actually be a toy. It's actually Casey and Zach that stop Chrome Dome, and with the help of Splinter, of course.
When I give the word, hit that button. I'm over here. No, Casey. Yeah.
And down here at the bottom, we have some wicked product photography here. Of course, Chrome Dome holding Michelangelo, and you can see the size difference in this photo alone. And let's actually open this up here. Look at how beautiful and astonishing this guy looks, everyone. He is massive, and let's not forget how hefty of a box this is. He is very heavy. He's definitely the heaviest of all the figures. Beautiful shot here. Again, this is frame worthy. All these shots from NECA are frame worthy over here, and I absolutely love this one. Let's bust him out of here. Wowzers. Again, this is my now second time unboxing him, so that is why these pieces are actually falling out. They were secured with tape, so don't worry, yours will also be secured. Same with the hands, everything was secured. He had the straps in there and I had to cut them off. Oh, look how big and chunky he is, guys. You can tell just like by the size of my hand how big he really is. He's a massive hulking beast here of a character action figure. And of course we have his accessories that slide right into his scabbard. Now, they were a little bit tight when I unboxed him the first time, but it looks like they're okay now. Oh, that's the tight one. It's the bottom one. That's the tight one. Now, actually, when I was unboxing him on the Instagram Live, this scabbard actually did come off right away, basically, as well as his leg. His leg was basically fell right off immediately, but I just clipped it in there and it hasn't come off ever since. Unfortunately, though, it did leave him a little bit loose, but that is all right with me here. We have a wicked computer, old school computer from the 90s. Look at that monitor. I love it. You have a nice floppy drive there. Oh, love his blaster as well. It's supposed to actually clip onto his belt right here. Unfortunately, it doesn't clip on that well. Even on the Instagram Live, again, I had to do some modifying to even get this to fit on just a tad, but my friends who were also on with me had no problem with theirs. And of course, we have the slew of hands. Totally didn't even read that for you guys, so quickly let's go over it. It says, a robotic warrior of superior intelligence, Chrome Dome was created to command the foot soldiers during construction of the Technodrome Mark II. With its impenetrable adamantium skin, Shredder designed the colossal Chrome Dome to be utterly invincible. Unless the turtles can discover Chrome Dome's vulnerable control panel, they are no match for this mighty mechanical menace. Alright guys, so I'm going to again take a couple more minutes to just play around and familiarize myself with him. It has been a couple days. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to look at his sculpt, all those details. We're going to talk about the awesome paint job that I oh so love. And of course, we're chatting about his articulation. Bam! And here he is, everybody. Damn, is he absolutely so awesome. He's very fun to just mess around with. You know, he fits perfectly in my hand. Maybe that's why I like this bigger size style of action figure. But he is outstanding from head to toe. Let's just take a nice look all the way around him. I love the wings that he has back here. Like, look at all these details. And you know what? Like, he moves perfectly. He looks absolutely perfect as well. Like, I don't know if there's really any flaws to this guy, to be completely honest with you. I forgot to actually mention to you guys the amazing, as per usual, background that we get in the back of this box. Check that out. Look at that. It's perfect. You can definitely take some photos back there. I can't really tell what any of this is. That looks like a news reporter or something here. Can't really tell what's going on here, who these characters are. It looks like a giraffe, but I'm sure those are hints because Neca loves throwing in hints and clues, and they're very cryptic that way. So anyway, keep this, guys. It's absolutely awesome. Let's look at the sculpt here and all the details that we got going on. Love the little bolts in the sides here. Whatever these little details are, they're absolutely amazing. They really make that primary black color pop. And the one thing that really makes this guy pop is that red and the blue hues and the hints and the tints. Love this shoulder pad here, or his shoulder blade with his with that red dot there. I just love the backing, the fins and the wings on here look great. And he doesn't fly. I don't know what these wings are for, but they look great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of them. Again, more of that awesome paint job under here. He does not look like the typical action figure that we get in the Toon line. He doesn't actually have that shadow play that's cut right down the center on the side. He does have it under here. You can see there, it's almost like on the sides only, but that just kind of gives this guy more of a metallic look, even though he's straight, flat, white painted. He does actually look a little bit metallic because of all those nice gray shadows that they put in here. Same with up here on his samurai helmet and in his crest. You can see that exact same thing happening. I love even on his mask, you get a nice little reflection there. And on the back of his helmet, you can really see that they're going for that reflection, shine style. Love that. As you guys have heard me say it time and time again, I hate the entire shadow thing that Neca has with this line. It's the only thing that really bothers me about it. This guy, though, doesn't have any of it whatsoever, and I'm a big fan of it. And whatever he does have, like back here, it's not really that bad, or it doesn't bug me whatsoever. The paint job on this guy is phenomenal, to say the least. It is flaking off, with the little black flakes are falling here and there, but that's expected from, you know, this line. At this point, we know that those flakes happen. I love the chest here. Let's just take a look at his details here. You see all these little black little bolts. Love that little chest piece. That actually kind of looks like a frown. You got your two eyes and this frown. Now I'm never gonna unsee it. I love, actually, this belt is interesting. I was gonna say I love it, but I'm not too sure if I like it. I like the idea that it like can move around and whatnot. It does remind me of the vintage Chrome Dome with his belt that you can rotate, and it does have the scabbards in the back here. It's very reminiscent of the original Chrome Dome. The scabbards should be either on the back or permanently attached to the side of this belt. The functionality of it doesn't work too well. The hole in the gun here, there's a little hole in there. When I was unboxing it on Instagram Live, it wasn't big enough, so I actually had to get a little knife and kind of carve the hole a little bit bigger, and it's still very tight to get in there. Honestly, you're not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to get it in there and keep it secured you know, really well. It's gonna just hang there and barely hold on. So I'm not a big fan of it. I'll probably end up putting the gun in his hand because it is a really cool blaster, and he looks even better when it's equipped in his hand. So he does come with this amazing blaster. Very detailed as well. This blaster has a great little nozzle. I love this like antenna here. It's super detailed. Even in the handle, you have lots of details there. Simple paint job, but at least they applied the paint in numerous places, so it does look like very good quality. I love the little scope looking thing up here. Looks like this is supposed to clip onto something. Haven't figured out what it's supposed to clip onto. It looks exactly like it's supposed to clip onto something. I don't know what. He does come with his cyber swords, or katanas, if you will. Now, well, first off, whoa. I know, sorry, I'll give them back to you. First off, they are different sizes. You do have the smaller blade and the longer blade. And you'll notice if you look a little bit closer that there's a little bit of blue on this blade here. And that blue is from the scabbard. It just eventually just rubs off, so do be careful with that, especially since this scabbard is quite tight. That's exactly what happened there. The other one's not so bad because I kept this one in the looser scabbard, but just be aware that it might rub off. But the swords themselves, by God, are these absolutely insanely cool looking. Let's just admire the blade here. You have that nice white paint job, this nice silver gray edgy blade there. Love the way they did that. You even have like the serrated detail right where my finger is covering. Looks absolutely awesome. Love that little red dot here, a little black. Definitely looks like a cyber blade, something from Cyberpunk or something. Love the handle. You have a nice little blue hint over there, and you have some red as well on the end. Big fan of these swords, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna keep this in him because it's nice and tight. And he has a cool retro computer that I was going nuts for earlier. I do love the paint job on it. The details are absolutely insane. As I mentioned, you have the floppy 3.5-inch floppy drive right there. Lots of inking in the keyboard itself, so you can actually see every individual key. Just nice paint job overall. Looks gray, looks like it, or not gray, beige. That looks like it's old, that it's been living in a smoker's home or something. It doesn't move or doesn't do anything. It just sits there. You could even print off little pictures on your computer of, you know, whatever you want. Maybe have Donatello looking at the computer and him reading like disposed.
Disposed?
I do believe it's from the episode where Zack hacks in to Chrome Dome's head.
Okay, where are the turtles?
Going over his hands, he does have this cool little karate chop hand. You actually do see him use and do this with his hands in the episode when he kicks some of the turtles. He also has a trigger finger, right-handed trigger finger for his blaster. He doesn't come with a left trigger finger, only the right one. He also comes with a closed left fist. He has the closed right fist. He has left and right gripping hands for his swords, so they're very cool. There's all of his accessories, and honestly, I absolutely love this guy. I'm very happy and pleased with everything that he comes with. But enough of that, guys. I'm going to now check out all of his awesome articulation. And let's begin. So he has a nice toe bend right down here. You guys know I'm not a big fan of toe bends, but I do appreciate that this Chrome Dome does have it. It's not loose or anything, but let's move on. He does have a nice ankle rocker right here, and you can move his ankles up and down. Great movement there in his ankle. He does have a double jointed knee, but I can't get this one to bend, this double joint, so we're gonna just show you on this knee. There you go, there's his double jointed knee. Great articulation here. And then when it comes down to his hips, he has really nice hip articulation there. You could move him out about that much. And then he can also do the splits, which is very cool. Glad he can do the splits. You can actually rotate his thigh as well. And that's about it for his legs. Let's move on up to his torso. He does have a lower torso rotation. As you can see, rotates all the way around. And this blue belt is very malleable, so you don't have to worry about breaking it or anything happening to it as you rotate him. He does have the upper torso right here, the upper torso cut, so you can spin it a little bit. There we go. You can spin that. You can see that it's starting to rub the paint off here. You can move his shoulders that high. That's more than enough for this guy. I don't think I need to move him any further. And his shoulders do rotate. Does take a little bit of loosening, but they do rotate nicely. And he does have a nice bicep rotation here. Love that. And the double jointed elbow. And he can position his elbow like so. And then his wrist. You can rotate the wrist, and you can move the wrist in and out. No problem here. And his head has great articulation. You can move it up and down. Well, not too much. It does get impeded by the lower part of his helmet, so that's as high as he can lift his head. But he can move it. He can move his head pretty well for such a large figure, and you can rotate it all the way around. No sweat. Now, I do want to show you guys how to replace his hands. All you gotta do is pop his hands off, grab the correct hand, and stick it in like that. Clips in real easily, and of course, all his hands have that similar movement. You can move it in and out. And that is all the articulation on Chrome Dome. And for size comparison, of course, we have to have Chrome Dome next to Alpha 1, next to Muckman, next to Splinter, and of course, because they make their debut appearance in the same episode, we got Kerma here. So as you can see, Chrome Dome is absolutely huge compared to all these guys. Again, he is the biggest character action figure in the entire line. And let's put Chrome Dome next to the Super 7 RAF here. So there you go. There's another size comparison to how big this Chrome Dome actually is. He's massive. As for any issues or gripes I had with this guy, let's face it, I don't have a single one. Sure, his leg broke off right out of the box, and yes, his blaster doesn't go and attach to his belt properly, but this guy is such an awesome treat to have. I could overlook all those mistakes and all those issues. No problem. I honestly really love this guy. He's definitely my favorite action figure in the entire line so far, and it's gonna take a lot to take that away. Look at him. He's honestly just absolutely astonishing looking. So overall, guys, you've heard me say it time and time again tonight how much I absolutely love this action figure. Everything from his sculpt to all those details to the paint job. Come on, look how awesome that paint job is, and his articulation is so top notch. You can really pose him out any way you like, sometimes more than other action figures, not gonna lie. I really love all those blacks, those whites, those grays, those reds and blues, and how they all contrast and work really well with one another. He's so visually striking, he will catch your eye on any shelf you put him on. He's definitely gonna stand out amongst all of your action figures, I promise you that. I mentioned it in the beginning that the Playmates Chrome Dome is one of my favorite action figures in that entire line, and this Neca Chrome Dome is definitely my favorite action figure in this line. Do not miss out on this guy. He belongs in all of your collections. Alright everyone, thanks for checking out my review of Neca's Chrome Dome. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like, comment down below, and let me know if you have this figure and what you like or don't like about it. Let's start a conversation down there, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're into action figure reviews. I'll be posting more photos of Chrome Dome on my Instagram, which you can check out at Claudio_Paola and at Claudio's Collection, so follow me there for more content. Thanks again for watching, and you can catch me in the next one.